or limitations on development, like the easements on Mar-a-Lago. By doing this, defendants hid the correct valuation of individual properties by grouping them together into categories like club facilities and related real estate. The complaint alleges that the defendants also actively engaged in deception, such as failing to disclose the 30% brand premium or avoiding the creation of written records. When Donald and Eric were developing the Seven Springs Club, Mr. Trump and his agents sought to avoid creating a documentary record. Mr. Trump advised his employee handling his real estate affairs in the Lower Hudson Valley, which included Seven Springs, that he did not want communications between them put in writing. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a clue. The second cause of action alleges that the defendants committed repeated fraud or illegality by falsifying business records in violation of state law. Under New York Penal Law Section 175.05, falsifying business records is committed when, with intent to defraud, a person A. makes or causes a false entry in the business records of an enterprise, B. alters, erases, obliterates, deletes, removes, or destroys a true entry in the business records of an enterprise, C. omits to make a true entry in the business records of an enterprise in violation of a duty to do so, which he knows to be imposed upon him by law or by the nature of his position, or finally, D. prevents the making of a true entry or causes the omission thereof in the business records of an enterprise. The suit alleges that the Trump Organization kept two sets of books, one that overvalued properties when the business sought loans from banks, and another one that undervalued properties for tax purposes. This is a classic fraud. For example, Trump Park Avenue is one of the crown jewels in the Trump real estate empire. Its value allegedly rose from $90.9 million in 2011 to $350 million in 2021. Unsold residential condominium units owned by Trump or the company represented the lion's share of the reported value for this property, in excess of 95% in some years. So what's the catch? Well, these were actually rent-controlled units. An outside, bank-ordered appraisal in 2010 valued the 12 rent-stabilized units at just $750,000 total. Trump allegedly withheld this appraisal from Mazars and never told Mazars the units were subject to rent control. In the 2020 appraisal, the value of those units rose to $85 million, but the Trump financial statements said that they were valued at $135 million. A lead accountant who was involved in the matter testified that he was shocked by the size of the discrepancy and would never have issued the financial statements if he had been aware of the 2010 and 2020 appraisals and the rent control restriction. This is a classic two sets of books situation. The lawsuit says that all of the defendants issued false financial statements in violation of Penal Law Section 175.45. A person issues a false financial statement under Section 175.45 when the person with intent to defraud 1. knowingly makes or utters a written instrument which purports to describe the financial condition of some person and which is inaccurate in some material respect, or 2. represents in writing that